everybody. Thank you so much for your patience with us as we had a brief delay. I had to get my car fixed because I had a dead battery, and that took way longer than I wanted it to. But welcome to the Mulberry Holiday Hoard. We are going to dive into some fantastic, lovely, holiday spirited game this evening. Before we jump in, just a little bit of housekeeping things. First and foremost, this is a spooky-ish vibed game. So there will be some feelings of being watched, a little bit of some creepy crawly elements, as well as dealing with some spiritual elements as well. All of our games are recorded and on YouTube, so if anyone in the audience needs to take a break and step back, you can always pick up and catch up at your leisure. Um, I'm going to introduce myself because I always forget to. I'm Erica Jean. I will be the game master for the evening. And yeah, you can find me on socials at CallingACleric315 or CallingACleric15 on that site that usually was and once was called Twitter, or over on the 5% Chance socials that are mostly 5% Chance. I'm going to popcorn it off to our lovely players to introduce themselves. And we will start this week with Kelly.
What? Okay. Hello, my name is Kelly. I use she, they pronouns. I go by the Kelhop on the internet. I'm happy to be here, a little sleepy, but happy to be here. And I will be playing Irene Gilmore, who is the loner weirdo in a possum costume, which I was too sleepy to put on. I have it, it's over there. That's how you know I'm sleepy, but I'm excited. I'm excited. And I will popcorn it to Jet.
Hi, I'm Jet, also known as Cause Pingu on all socials. I am playing Billy, and they are the conspiracy theorist.
Hi, I guess I'm the only one left now. My name is Anne. My pronouns are she, her, and I will be playing the popular kid, Melody Garcia, who apparently has a mean streak. But only against mean people.
Perfect. It's a great mean streak to have. If you were returning from last week, you noticed that we are missing the dear Abigail the nerd. She is out sick with the flu. So we only have one of the awesome duo twins, but they will still play an important part in this story tonight. Awesome. So, before we dive into the story, I realize I never explained Kids on Bikes to the audience because these dice are a little different. So, for those of you who are watching and wondering what all of those rolls we did last week, Kids on Bikes is still a D20 to D4 system, but each die is assigned to a certain statistic and stat. So the better you are at, say, brains, you get the D20. If you are someone that's not quite a fighter, you can put a D4 in that fight column. But yeah, quick overview. Great. Awesome. Wow. So we have all of the chaos energy tonight. Who would like to recap what happened last time? It can be a group effort as well.
I always get nervous when people ask me to, because I just know it's gonna come out wrong. Go ahead, Anne.
Okay.
Get in there.
So
Get in there.
Okay. Let me see what I can pull out of my goldfish brain. Okay, so we start off meeting our characters first thing in the morning as they start their morning routines before school. Weird stuff happened. Billy and Steph, the twins, saw something in their window that was like drawn into frost. And Irene, what did Irene see that was weird?
It was a chilly lantern on my tree. It was like a little small lantern, and it was like frosted over. But then when we opened it and we put a new candle in it, then it just melted away.
Yes, very weird. And Melody's holiday playlist started skipping, um, which is weird because she was streaming it off of the internet and, not from a CD. So weird stuff happened. And then they went to school, and when we're doing the announcements, and they found out that the teacher in charge of the Holiday Hoard, Miss Zapp.
Mr. Alistair.
No,
Oh. The other dude. Okay.
but yeah, Mrs. Appleby had to step away, and Mr. Alistair was going to take over. And
Alistair's the
like the math teacher, because numbers are hard, and this guy is not nice. But his plan was to basically change all of the gifts in the Holiday Hoard, and then
just silly.
the Tinsel Troopers worked on a PowerPoint presentation and decided to try to convince Mr. Alistair not to change the gifts.
It's
and
very
then it was really good. It was really good. It was a solid team effort by the Tinsel Troopers. Yeah, and then they went to the meeting to do this presentation, and then the Tinsleys, who apparently aren't twins, they're just both named Tinsley. It's really weird. And Axel, their leader, that's their name, right? Did I remember correctly?
Yes, Axel.
The editor of the school paper, and they who control all the social medias, not very nice person as well. They the Tinsel Troopers found out that they were also involved in the Holiday Hoard now, because Mr. Alistair was like, they're in charge now. Ooh. You did a good presentation, but also they're in charge, and you have to wrap all the gifts and make sure that everything is labeled properly and priced accordingly.
Have all the prices.
And then Melody said, no, Axel said something along the lines of, like, I'm no pushover, and then Melody saw that as a challenge and tried to push them over.
Melody said, welcome to the Thunderdome. Just continue. Sorry.
And then she was like, I'm done with this meeting, and then left, and then weird stuff happened. Someone please recap the weird stuff, because that's where my mind is blanking.
And then so they stormed out, and then we hear tee-hee-hee, tee-hee-hee, and little scampering outside the window, and we're like, where are these strange baby voices coming from? They sound spooky. And so we went to the window, and like we could still hear them laughing. And then didn't we hear them like move through the room to the door? And like there were little itty bitty, well, we didn't see the footprints until we went out into the hallway. But Irene, who is very like, look, squirrel. It's like, I want to know what's laughing. I need to know what is the source. So started following it down the hallway and found little wet footprints, suspiciously the size of probably like fairy footprints, like sugar plum fairies, potentially. Eric Jean, what's the title of this episode? What's the title of this session? Tell me, tell the people.
Sugar Plum Masquerade.
Okay. And so Irene took pictures of the footprints, which eventually crystallized like into little sugar spots, and set a trap for them down the hallway, which would have worked. But then the bell rang, and everybody came out in the hallway and trampled all over her trap because they're dumb, especially Chad. Chad, I'm pretty sure he was like the jock or whatever that kicked the whatever. But yeah, Irene didn't catch any of the fairies. We're still on the lookout. And then Anne was like, I'm pretty sure Anne was like, I want to investigate further, but I was like, I can't risk my mascot position at this school. I have to go to class. So
yeah, so Melody decided she was just gonna convince or just convinced the teacher that she was in the bathroom, like feeling sick. That's why she was late. So she decided. So when Irene tagged out of the investigation,
Delayed. I didn't tag
Melody
out. I
tagged in.
postponed it. Postponed the
No,
invest.
but you tagged out.
I
So
didn't tag
Melody
out.
tagged
I
in.
have to go to school. I'm just a child. I have to go to school.
Look, I'm just saying. uh, I picked it up so you could go to class.
You want me
And
to
then,
lose my job? Sorry.
yeah. So Melody took pictures of the what were they, crystallized footprints or something, and she was just like, she sent the picture to the group text and was like, Irene was right.
First of all, why would anybody doubt me? Second of
No, I know. Melody wasn't doubting Irene. She just was um backing her friend and being like, you were right, and continue the investigation. Look, Melody has Irene's back. Yeah, so I think that was mostly what happened, and then everybody kind of scattered to class after.
No, and then
that.
Billy went to class, and now Billy is being attacked. I'm just kidding. Billy is not like potentially being attacked because the scene
Billy's just
closed.
sitting all quiet in history.
The scene, no, right now the scene closed on the little pitter patter of fairy feet approaching Billy's class.
Listen,
Where the
I'm a
Tinsleys are as
roommate.
well.
I can sense sneak attack on its way, okay? But
Alright.
my character cannot.
No.
The Tinsleys are possessed. I'm just saying.
Although I will say, if out of the
Hive
four
mind.
of us, including Abigail's character, who's gonna have their guard up the most? It would be Billy.
Could be.
Yep.
Billy would be on the highest alert, I feel like.
Hive
Alrighty.
mind.
That was a fantastic recap. So, as we jump into the rest of the day of school, we open with the quiet hallways. Melody has made her way back to gym class with Irene. I think you're both in the same class.
Mhm.
With Irene, and we are now sat in history class with Billy and the Tinsleys. The Tinsleys sit probably about 3 rows behind you. Of course, right next to each other. They very rarely go anywhere far apart. Usually, if you see one, you see the other. But you don't see Axel with them. Axel is in a different class. Axel is actually in gym class with oh my gosh, so many names today. With Irene and Melody. So, in history, you see as the history teacher, Miss Schwartz, is up at the board talking very melancholy and very monotone about some world war that happened. And you're not really paying attention to what is going one of them.
One of them.
About what is going on in class because you just hear the slight whispering behind you. And it is almost this cacophony of like 4, 5 voices. And then you just hear the Tinsleys. Would y'all just shut up? I am trying to take notes. And you hear the giggling again. Notes? Why do you need notes? This means nothing.
Am I part of the hive mind?
Am I part of the hive?
Can you give me
Oh no. Oh no.
This is where the fun part of stat checks goes because like I go through like the D&D, all of the skills. I'm just like, Can you give me a grit check?
That's a 1.
That's what
Okay. So it was a it wasn't too bad of a difficulty. So the difficulty was only 7. Did you want to use? I don't. Do you have adversary
Oh, you have
tokens?
tokens. I don't think
Did you
you
want to
didn't
add
use
6
any,
to
did
that?
you?
How many tokens do we have?
You started with 5.
We started with.
And then if you gained some last session.
I don't think I did.
If you had any failed rolls, I think you would have. Right? Isn't that how it works? If you had a
Yeah.
failed roll, you would have earned one.
Yeah.
Which I think you had 2 that failed. So you would have 7 total. So you can use almost all of your adversity tokens to succeed or see what happens.
Oh boy.
Okay.
Oh boy.
You do gain a token if you choose not, if you just choose to see what happens.
Yeah, I'm just trying to find what page in the rule book it talks about my what's it called? My little
Your advantage. Which one is it? I'll look it up. I have the book pulled up if you'd like.
Oh yeah, well I have the book pulled up. I just don't know what page it's on.
Okay. Are you talking about your strengths? I'll give you the page number. Sorry. Where is
My brain is oh, I found it. It's page 59. Or
Okay. Yeah.
64 on the full document. Let's see. Hmm. All right, none of my things do anything. Sure, I'll use those to pass.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
Great. So mark those adversity tokens down. So as you kind of conjure all of your concentration and your ability to kind of pull the red threads together, you realize that all of these whispers that are coming behind you are essentially a flock of like those same voices. It's not, you know that they're not students that are talking, that they are this like something in the shadows are talking to the Tinsleys and are bugging the Tinsleys. And you feel this kind of like coldness on your shoulder as out of the corner of your eye
Mm-mm.
you see, is that a small
see
person?
it?
I see it.
Is that a wee lad?
The moment you go to look though, there's nothing there. It's just sitting in your peripherals. But if you look forward to the board, you can still see it out of the corner of your eye. You look again. Not there.
No.
I'm gonna like whisper to them, "Hi, I know you're there."
Oh damn.
What?
Oh god.
You
Hi,
should be able to
I'm
see me.
Billy.
Hi,
Oh.
Billy.
What do you mean I shouldn't see you?
Well, only really special people can usually see us. Are you looking at me?
No.
Oh. Yeah, the Grand Fairy did tell us about that.
The Grand Fairy?
Yeah. We have a Grand Fairy. They're kind of awesome. I'm not sure if I should be talking to you.
Please keep talking to me. You seem so cool. Billy's like putting little conspiracy theories together in their head. The Tinsley's working with the Fae.
Well, my name's Sweet Pea.
Hey,
Nice to meet
Sweetie.
you, Billy.
Oh, I guess I shouldn't wave because I'm still working.
Uh, you see as you like wave Mrs. Schwartz's head just like turns around slowly towards
The
your
answer's
direction.
C.
Billy, you know to raise your hand next time you have an answer to the question. But yes, you are correct. Uh, so as this continues, you now, Sweet Pea just sits there, kind of looking up at you. So, what is this place?
This is school. It's where kids go to learn stuff.
Oh, you have to learn things?
Yeah, it's kind of boring.
This seems really boring. Like,
But I mean,
you can continue. Sorry.
apparently it helps us later in life, but
Oh, how old are you?
Oh, I'm 15. How old are you?
503?
Whoa. That's so
Yeah,
cool.
I'm the baby. And you see is like out of the
Baby?
corner of your eye, like you can see Sweet Pea has now like made themselves very comfortable on your shoulder. And like you can feel like your shoulders start to get cold as like you see like can feel them like sit down, and like anywhere that they are currently like around you is just like this chilly spot. It's like, okay. It's like, well, if you need to learn, then I can let you go.
No. Um, 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 I wanna get to know you better. So you guys know the Tinsleys?
The Whoosies?
Three rows back. They kind of keep themselves look like twins, but they're not.
Oh, yeah. They said we have a mission.
Oh,
Yes. Apparently there is going to be this like party thing that's happening. And they are planning something, and we're supposed to help.
oh. What sort of thing are they planning?
Something about presents and making confetti, and I don't know. I know that my brothers and sisters are really excited about kicking a lot of things. I don't know.
Oh,
I kind of snuck onto this job.
are you guys planning on destroying the presents for the Mulberry the Mulberry Holiday Hoard?
I don't think so. I love presents.
Oh, okay then. Because that's what I thought you're talking about, and it made me a little
Maybe.
worried because I'm wrapping them, and that's tomorrow.
Ooh, maybe I can help you instead.
That'd be awesome. We've got a lot of presents to wrap tonight, and there's the four of us. Because there's my twin sister Steph. Um, there's Melody, and there's Irene. And yeah.
As you are sitting there talking to Sweet Pea, you get a few more cold chills kind of surround you. There's like one on top of your head. There's one that's like creeping under, like from behind you, but like under where your hair is laying, and like another one on the shoulder. And
I
you
am the
just
chosen one.
you just hear Sweet Pea go, uh, and they like you hear chittering, but you don't hear what they're saying. You can only hear Sweet Pea. Sweet Pea's the only one that like you're only hearing like one side of the conversation. Um, and it's just no, but she's really cool. Like they're really great. Their name is Billie. They're having this like party, and they're wrapping presents, and it sounds like it's gonna be a really great time. And I think I want to help them. What do you mean I'm not allowed to help them? But it sounds like so much fun. I do like confetti.
No. No.
Okay, well, maybe I can do both. All right, I'll be right there. All right, Billy, I have to go. My
Oh,
family says they need me now.
can you keep trying to convince them to help us?
I'll try my best. Can you roll
Okay.
charm for me?
Oh boy. Oh boy.
This is more
Oh.
to see how well Sweet Pea does.
Another one.
Oh,
Okay.
buddy.
Don't forget
This
to
wasn't
mark
like a
Adversity
uh
to
token.
get
yes.
yeah.
Yeah, I've got the one token. That's
Okay.
it.
Oh no, I mean you
You
got
can
one
add
just
another
because
one.
you failed.
Yeah. Yes.
Right.
After your conversation uh with Sweet Pea, you feel your phone buzz in your pocket, and it's a text message from Steph to the group. Hey, so Billy, I don't know if Mom called you out of school, but apparently I have to go home. I'll talk to you later. Don't worry. Um, yeah, I'll be back.
No way.
um if this goes out to the group chat, it does, right?
Yes. Yeah, it was a group text.
There is a there is a gif that's just like someone going like ooh, and then a text that just says hope everything's okay, Steph, and then yeah.
All right.
I don't have
History
my
class.
phone out because I'm paying attention to Coach Beth in PE.
I would like to think that Melody got the text message before, like, you know,
Mm-hmm.
on her way, where she's about to lie through her teeth about why she's late for gym class.
I'll say, yeah, as we're ending this conversation with Sweet Pea, we kind of see as this like the camera pulls out of history class with Billy just writing fervorously, pulling all of the threads together um, of what possibly Sweet Pea and uh, their family could be doing um, to gym class. We're probably a good like 20 minutes into gym. Irene, you are with
And glued.
yeah, you are glued with Coach Beth. Um, and the two of you are there sitting and talking in the corner. As you see and Melody walk in from the locker room, now changed into the gym attire.
So,
Um,
so really, what I'm saying is, if we threw in another double axle to the second cheer we're doing at the next pep rally, I really think it'll send the whole routine over the edge. Like the crowd will just go nuts. That's what I'm saying.
so Melody is gonna
Oh,
full
I'm
on
sorry. I wasn't
live.
sure. Was I talking to Coach Beth?
Yeah.
Okay, just want to make sure.
Yes.
Okay. Want to make sure I understood the scene correctly.
Melody is like, you know, getting ready to like lie through her teeth. She is, you know, um taking a stomach ache or something. And then yeah, she just walks into class late.
As Irene is kind of sketching out this cheerleading possibility, Coach Beth just kind of like in like the most like professional but not really like kind of just like pushes you further away and like beelines it over to Melody. Um, Melody,
We'll talk
um,
later.
you are 20 minutes late. I know kickball's not your favorite sport, But you do still have to show up to my class. It does count towards your graduation. Do you
Yeah,
have an excuse, a hall pass, anything like that?
well, something I ate at lunch. I don't know. It didn't sit well with me, so got a little held up in the bathroom. I am so sorry. And she is trying her best to kind of sell the stomach ache.
Uh, Roll me charm to see how well you get away with this lie.
Okay. Uh, Let me see. What do we got here? Oh, um, hold on just one moment. Where did my dice tray go? Okay. Yee. I rolled a 13, but I also
Great.
have three. I also have three adversity tokens.
It was the DC was not that high. It was only an
Okay.
8. So, you excelled with flying colors. Uh, so you see Coach Beth kind of like really understand, like, and kind of like her face softens a little bit. Um, as like you realize that she has this realization of, oh yeah, she had the mystery meat tacos. Um, and she kind of just like pats you on the shoulder without any other words, and just, if you want to sit out today, you can sit out today, and just kind of walks away.
Um, Melody goes to sit on the bench and waves at Irene, kind of like still continuing to sell the stomach ache. You know.
Entirely believes that you legitimately have a stomach ache because she'll believe anything you say. At face value.
As the both of you are in gym class,
No, the
yes,
hilarious part of this is that Irene is in on the plan. Melody
Entirely
has
forgotten.
told. Yeah,
Cheer brain.
Melody has. Yeah, Melody has told her that she was going to do this, but I just want to put that out there because it's fun.
that is great. Um, as everyone is picking teams for kickball, um, you see that team captain number 1 is Axel, and then team captain number 2 is Chad.
Bad.
So Kelly, even or odd?
Odd.
Odd. All right. So you are like middle of the group. You get placed onto Axel's team.
Oh boy.
Uh,
Let's do our
and
best, Axel.
you wait as the rest of the class gets paired off into teams for kickball. Um, Axel is just shaking their head as they start to like bounce the ball. I really don't care what you're doing today. Just make sure we win. Um, this is a very important day for me. I don't want you ruining it.
Oh, why? What's important? What's happening?
Oh, don't worry. It's going to be a power-filled, powerful evening.
Oh.
We're gonna really dazzle the Holiday Hoard this year.
Oh, you know what? I want to do that too. We're on the same page. I feel like maybe we got off on some kind of bad foot, but we could probably be better friends if you wanted to.
Yeah, well, we might be on the same page, but I feel like we're in different books. And they just walk away.
Oh. Well, maybe we could be in the same book sometime.
The the game continues, and can I get a Can I get a brains roll from both of you?
Okay.
Melody, as you're watching on the sideline, Irene, as you are in the outfield. Actually, what position do you want to play? What position is Irene's position?
Speaking as somebody who hasn't played kickball in forever, probably the outfield.
Perfect.
Yeah, sports, right? Yeah. I got an 8.
Um,
Wait, that's an explosion for me.
yeah,
Reroll
again?
roll
Keep
again.
going.
Okay.
I rolled a 1, but I also have 3
12.
adversity tokens.
12
One.
total.
12 total. So the DC was 6.
Yeah,
oh,
I'm not going to be
7,
able to
7.
make that with my
Okay.
tokens. So I'm gonna take 2
It's okay.
adversity tokens.
I got it covered.
Okay.
Wait, is that no?
Yeah, great. Yeah.
Yeah,
Don't you
easy
take
go.
two- Yeah,
Easy going. I take 2 adversity tokens when I fail.
great. um, perfect. So, Melody, you're on the sidelines. You're really just like playing up the stomach ache and not really paying attention to what's happening on the field. Irene, from your vantage point in this gymnasium, you can see Axel is pitching.
Mm-hmm.
And like you notice it the first time it happens that and something that you would know is that Axel's not the most athletic. They try their hardest and usually they just rely on like the group around them for their teams to succeed. Um so it strikes you as odd that they have taken up the pitching position.
Mm.
And that's whenever things get even odder.
Mm-mm.
You watch as their first pitch, the ball goes and it looks like it's going straight for the bleachers. But then somehow it like curves and gets like a spin on it before it becomes a strike and the person that's kicking completely misses. Same thing kind of happens with like the next pitch. And you notice on this red bouncy ball that something's changing with it. One kick, one person from the opposite team finally connects with the ball, and it is a line drive straight to you.
Okay.
As it comes, you catch it.
Uh.
The ball is ice cold.
Oh.
Like it's been left out overnight in the middle of a blizzard. And you can see why it's ice cold. Is because there's little tiny running footsteps.
Oh my gosh. You're the one from before. I know it.
As you see that like some Axel's controlling someone to help this work.
You're a really good friend to help out Axel. Why are you helping Axel? Help me too. Can you help me too? No,
You
that would
see
be
nothing,
cheating. Never mind. Don't help me. Don't help me.
uh, you don't hear anything. You just kind of see as those footprints kind of melt.
Oh, don't go.
And
Don't
you
go.
get
Don't
this
go.
like this breeze of cold swirl around you and like you can feel the wind pull back towards Axel.
Oh.
The gym is crazy as you like break out of this realizing you're holding the kickball.
Focus. I'm trying to focus. Sorry. No, I kick it. I don't know. Sports.
That's exactly what Irene does. uh the inning
No, I do
switch,
throw
and
it.
now
I throw it.
uh,
Right? Continue. I throw it. I was like, oh yeah, I can throw it back. It's fine. Continue.
uh, the inning switch, and now it is your team's turn to kick.
Okay. I'm ready.
Axel sits down right next to you.
I didn't know that your friend. Are you friends with the?
Y- What?
Oh, it's a.
Good.
Got it. Got it. I'm picking up what you're putting down.
Can you? So essentially, I'm trying to figure out something for insight. Um, brains or charm, you choose,
What am I better at?
and just tell me which one.
Um. Am I allowed to know what the score, what the number is I'm shooting for?
You are shooting. So to get base information, you're shooting to get an 8.
Oh, I would have to then in that case I'm going to I would have to roll an 8. But I do have adversity tokens. I was trying to balance like the likelihood of exploding on a D4 versus getting, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'll try the D8 and then we'll see. I have 3 adversity tokens right now. No. That's a 1. And my adversity tokens would need to do it, so I get nothing.
um, you see as Axel's just like stammering for words, and exactly what you think of that this is like an inside secret.
Yeah.
Uh, it really is just coming off as just pure confusion
Okay.
on Axel's face of just the confusion and what is Irene talking about again?
We can talk about it later. Don't worry.
Okay. Great. Um, next time, whenever you catch the ball, throw it immediately. Sounds good.
Sure. Yeah.
Great.
And
You hear giggling again.
wait, does Axel look like they hear it?
Yes. So you see kind of like the giggling happens and Axel's eyes like shift to the side and back immediately. Kind of like that silent I need you to be quiet glare in an instant to their shoulder and back.
Okay. Like okay, like kind of like an angry expression?
Yeah.
I feel like Irene really wants to converse with these fairies or what she believes are fairies.
Mm-hmm.
So is like in the direction that Axel looks and kind of gives that disapproving glare. I feel like Irene also looks and tries to give like a reassuring smile, like
Can you give me a grit check?
Oh, I'm good at that. Hopefully. It's a
You're
17.
shooting for I was gonna say you're shooting for 7. So great. With a 17. As you're giving this like reassuring smile to Axel's left shoulder, and like the confusion kind of again spreads onto Axel's face, there's a shimmer And then you see like the wisps of cold, like almost like steam, um, like whenever you take something hot outside into the
Yeah.
winter. And then you see a silhouette of this little tiny person sitting cross legged, looking at you, realizing now that you have made eye contact directly with them, and the utter terror that is now on this little being's face.
I'm cool. I'm cool. I'm cool. I swear. I swear I'm cool. Cool.
Axel
Okay.
is staring directly at you. Irene, are you okay? Did you eat lunch today?
I'm peachy.
Okay. All right. I just need you to be at full stamina for that the gift wrapping that is going to happen later.
Oh. Mess around. My family and we take a refresher course every year on how to wrap presents efficiently and good distribution of tape and how much tape is too much tape. We usually do a lot of tape. We try to cut back lots of paper. But no, I'm ready. I'm good.
Great. This little being that has now gotten up and is like dusting their outfit off. And you see them flutter over to your shoulder.
This is the best
Say
thing.
anything.
Okay.
Pretend I'm not here. You shouldn't even be able to see me. But you can. So we're in this together now. I am Gumdrop. You can call me Gummy or Drop. One of the two. I really don't prefer the whole name. So, are you part of this confetti crashing party later?
You told me not to talk. You told me not to talk.
Oh, I did say.
Ventriloquism has no experience with ventriloquism. You told me not to talk.
Well, then get up so we can talk.
Okay. I'm gonna go stretch legs. My legs over there. I'll be back.
Do I when I look at Irene, when Melody looks at Irene, does she see
No, Melody
anything?
just kind of sees Irene being
Okay.
Irene. Really? Like this is very like not out of character. And I will say because you do know Irene well enough, that them stepping away from the game is definitely something that you have like keyed into. Irene plays every game of PE. She is a diehard sports person and tries her best. So for her to step away is like a light bulb does go off for Melody.
Yeah, I think Melody just kind of tilts her head watching Irene walk away, but she doesn't say anything. She can't quite figure out what's off about this whole thing.
I think Irene is like not leaving the gymnasium, but is trying to think about like something she could do. So it's like walking a lap around the gym. You know how like when a student is injured or something or faking an injury and they just like quietly limp like that's what she's doing. It's very exaggerated, not very believable, but she's trying.
That's
Perfect.
funny.
All right.
Okay, I'm ready. Do you prefer gummy or drop?
Gummy.
Yummy. Okay. It's nice to meet you.
It's good to meet you too. So, where was I? Yes.
Oh, confetti.
Yeah.
Yeah, what
Are
is
you
that?
part of the confetti making party?
What is it sounds great. I want to go. What's a confetti making party?
Well, so like clears his voice. So, apparently, my brothers and sisters and I all got brought into your world to take these giant pieces of paper and make them into small pieces of paper. In this,
What kind of paper?
it's like all different colors.
Ah,
So like some are striped, some are plaid, some have snowflakes on it.
wait. You're talking about wrapping paper, right?
Yeah, it's in a big tube.
Yeah. Why would you? But that's wait. That's weird though. You wouldn't. That's not for confetti. That's for presents. Like because it's holiday time, and we that's when we kind of give presents for the holiday hoard. You know what I mean? People come in, buy presents and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. What if you
Listen,
like? No, you go ahead.
So this like big grumpy guy said that we're supposed to get rid of all the paper.
What
make
did
it
the big
confetti.
grumpy guy look like?
Oh, he's really tall
Oh.
and really skinny. Like, I'm not sure he eats all the time. And like mean and grumpy.
Does he look like he smiled like a total of 4 times in his whole life?
Yeah.
Okay. I know who you're talking about. Okay. All right. Well, you know what? What if you, instead of turning that paper into confetti, we have other paper that you could tear up?
Mm.
Or I'm trying to think. What do you like more than confetti?
Oh. What do I like more than confetti?
It's a big question.
Glitter.
You know what? I can get you glitter. Okay? We use glitter at all. Oh
Yeah, but grumpy guy said no glitter.
my gosh, we have a glitter cannon in the back.
You see Gummy's eyes just almost pop out of their head.
Cannon?
Yeah, or it shoots out a bunch of like paper and glitter and stuff for during like pep rallies and stuff. Like,
Oh. That could be fun.
right?
Great. Ooh, I had to
Okay.
tell my brothers and sisters.
Go tell him confetti making party off the menu. Confetti cannon party. Yes.
Can you roll me charm?
Okay. Okay. Send me good vibes. If I don't explode, I fail. No. Wait,
What did you get?
wait, what is the number? I need to know if I can add adversity
both,
tokens.
Irene and Billy, so both of your rolls for charm is essentially to see how well your little sugar plums
Okay.
go to convince the rest of the family.
Okay.
So it's kind of like it.
So it's not like a number I'm trying to meet.
Yeah, it's an addition
Okay.
to see how well.
So I only rolled a 1, but I'll add 4 adversity tokens to make it a 5.
Great. Perfect. As you're talking about the glitter, cancel confetti party, let's go with glitter cannon. Um, you watch as Gummy kind of just like flutters and flies off towards where Melody's sitting, and then vanishes. Um, if you've now like lost track of where Gummy is.
Okay. I magically lose my fake injury and run to Melody. Oh my god!
What? What? What's going on?
Okay. You're not gonna believe me, but my whole fairy theory, real, 100%. I met a very fine, upstanding young fairy named Gummy, full name Gumdrop, doesn't like it. Gummy or Drop prefers Gummy. So if you talk to him, remember that. And he said there was a confetti making party that suspiciously kind of sounded like they were gonna cut up our wrapping paper for our presents. So I was like, no, scratch that. That's so last year. We're gonna make a confetti cannon party. And like I was thinking of like the cannon that shoots like the our real confetti, like pep rallies and stuff and like glitter and stuff. So I thought maybe he'd be more into that, right? And he went, he was like his eyes like popped out of his little skull and he was like, I'm gonna go tell the whole fam, and then he flew away. I don't know if it worked.
So, unsurprising to Irene, Melody is just taking this in and nodding, and actually genuinely looks like she believes Irene. And Melody just says, so, what do you think we should do to
Should take
protect the wrapping paper?
Oh yeah, also, Mr. Alistair is like just not great. If really
Yeah.
it was his idea, we don't like No, but like I thought, like I always thought, he's a little curmudgeon-y, but maybe he's got a good center to him. Maybe he's nice secretly, and I don't know if he is.
I mean, I didn't think he was. So he's basically telling these fairies to mess up
Yeah,
the wrapping paper and sabotage our efforts.
that
So
too.
which
And
is that yeah, okay.
Alice, I'm pretty sure Axel has been talking to the fairies.
Okay.
And Axel was like, "It's gonna be my big, powerful night. You'll see. They'll all see." Well, they didn't actually say it like that, but something along those lines. And
Okay.
I just yeah. So yeah. I mean, Axel probably deserved it when you tackled them to the ground viciously. Deserved
Look,
it,
it wasn't a tackle, it was a shove. Okay? If I wanted to tackle them, it would have looked very different.
Same result.
Um in any case,
Yeah.
I haven't spoken to any fairies. What do you think is the next step here?
I think
What do you
we
think we
should
should do next?
maybe. He didn't mention a time for. I probably should have asked what time the party was supposed to start. We can hide the wrapping paper somewhere in a safe location and just throw off Mr. Alistair.
We are meeting after school to do the wrapping, so we have class in between now and then. Do we want to sneak into the room? Erica, do we know where the wrapping paper is being held captive?
You
Oh,
would.
yeah.
You know where um we're pretty much, so it's with all of the toys and everything. So it's with your inventory. Y'all are planning on having this like wrapping present party in the auditorium, as that is where the Holiday Hoard would be set up.
Okay.
So is there like a storage room, I'm guessing?
Yeah, so there would be like a storage room at the back of the auditorium. So one of like the dressing rooms for the theater department. You have commandeered as a like set up place for in a storage room for the Holiday Hoard.
Um okay. As a senior, would I have like a study hall or a free period to check in on on the presents and the wrapping paper?
You would. It would be next period.
I am going to look at Irene and I'm going to say, "Don't worry, I got it handled." I feel like this would be. I feel like you should talk to the twins and make sure that they're clued in on this. Well, no, Steph went home. Uh, find Billy and talk to them about this because well, one more for the conspiracy board. Let's make sure everyone's on the same page, and I'm sure they'll tell Steph as well.
Okay.
I think this is a good place for us to stop to take a quick 5. To also give all of you some time off. So we're gonna take a quick break.
Okay.
We will be
Yes,
back
not
in
that.
5 minutes. And we will see how the end of the Holiday Hoard commences.
Ooh.
And we're back. We are back to the Holiday Hoard. We're just gonna dive right back in.
Yeah.
So as we are all finishing and conversations are happening, we hear the bell go off for the signal that classes are over. The gymnasium, everyone rushes to the locker rooms to get changed. Billy, you are collecting books and things like that within as the Tinsleys walk behind you, and you can hear that giggling again. And like the two of them are very frustrated. Almost gives off the sign like they did not sign up for this.
I'm
As
gonna
like you see them
whisper.
kind of like,
I'm gonna whisper, "See you later, sweetie."
Bye, Billy.
you just hear amongst the giggles, and you hear like a slight like thwap, and just go, oh, which you can only presume that probably one of Sweet Pea's like older siblings may have just like bumped them in the head.
Knock it off.
Yeah. As the Tinsleys are also like kind of like swatting and like trying to be like, hush, stop it, stop giggling. Why do you giggle so much? There's no way that you guys are all this sweet and nice. I know you're not. Like classmates are kind of like staring, wondering like who are they talking to each other? Like what is going on? As everyone files out. The gymnasium is coincidentally right next to the history class. So probably by the time that Billy is leaving history, both Irene and Melody are coming out of the locker room, as well as the hallways are just a bustle of chaos and confusion as some people are making it to their next classes. All 3 of you coincidentally have study hall together next, so you have a free period.
Y'all would not
Yes.
believe the class I just had. Like, I've
Same.
had theories, but man,
Me
these.
Too.
Whoa.
What happened in
Melody
yours?
is just nuts.
All right, well, you see,
Okay.
it all leads back to Mr. Alistair.
I knew it the whole time. Yes. Seconded.
So, we got Mr. Alistair, who's controlling
Yes.
to the Tinsleys and Axel.
Uh-huh.
Who are a
Confirmed.
hive mind. They're all a hive mind.
Oh.
I can't control that. That's always been a thing.
Sure. Okay.
They have fairies. There are fairies.
There
I
are
met fairies.
yes.
I met a fairy named
Yes.
Sweet Pea, and they're
Me
like
too.
so kind
Well, I didn't
and
meet
so
Sweet Pea.
adorable.
I met Gumdrop.
Oh, there's another one.
There's another one.
All right, I'll have to write that
Head him
down.
to the board.
Head him to the board. Put up the
You don't
markers.
actually have to. We can just pretend.
I'm trying to convince them to help us, but they want to host a confetti party.
Confetti
which
party.
sounds like they're gonna rip up our
It's canceled.
They want to rip up our presents.
What the wrapping? Yeah, they want to wreck all of the wrapping paper. But I told him that we could use like one of our pep rally like confetti glitter guns, stuff like that, and he was like, "Whoa, I want some of that." So I think he's going to back to tell them that like confetti party canceled, confetti cannon, yes.
These ones aren't as relevant. I just wanted to point out birds aren't real.
Birds aren't real.
He killed Mrs. Appleby. Possum meat is the mystery meat. And his hair is actually possum fur.
No,
he's secretly an alien.
Wait. You lost me at all the possum, okay? When we go down this road, every once in a while, you go down this road, and I just can't follow you. I just can't. It's too much.
We'll skip over that. He's secretly an alien. We can't look directly at him, right?
Yeah.
And he like phases through the doors almost. Like it's kind of weird. Have you seen that?
Have I seen that?
Did you hear the one about Mr. Alistair being a vampire?
He's a vampire. I will write this down.
Or like has a twin that's a vampire or something. Someone that looks like him is a vampire. There's a whole other thing about that. So add that one to the conspiracy board. I think the one about his toupee is hilarious. I don't know if it's true, but it's funny. Anyway, I support my friends.
What's on Billy's board this week.
And that's been Billy's board this week. Tune in next week. See?
More conspiracies.
Who else will incriminate?
So, Irene, do you think it's possible to maybe borrow one of those confetti cannons from the cheerleading team? You think you can handle?
I have a key to the closet. I got it.
Grabbing one? Okay.
I'll grab two.
Because we might have to split up a little bit. But
okay. I'm a young independent woman. I've got this.
Okay. And then maybe Billy and I can secure all of the wrapping paper. There's a lot of wrapping paper. And make sure that it doesn't get ruined. Someone is trying to set us up to fail. We can't have presents.
Mr. Alistair.
We can't have presents unwrapped today. So I think that's what we should do. We should secure our wrapping paper and acquire those cannons. Because honestly, I don't have a clue. If it weren't for you guys, none of this, I wouldn't have put anything together. I'm a lot of things, but I'm not smart.
It's not, Gumdrop just found me. It didn't really have anything to do with me being smart or not.
I don't know.
I'm gonna go get the cannon.
Sat on my shoulder.
No time to waste. Runs all
Glitter.
We are so good. Okay, I love us so much. Yeah, so we're gonna go make sure that the wrapping paper is secure.
All right, Melody, you were given keys by Miss Appleby, as the one who is actually in charge of the Holiday Hoard, as like so you know exactly which dressing room it's in and where everything was and have the key to get in. There would be no like questions of both you and Billy walking into the auditorium on your free period to attempt to go find and check on the gifts and things. So you make your way to the auditorium, the two of you, as Irene dashes off to find the glitter confetti cannons used at the pep rallies.
Yes.
Once you enter the auditorium, there's a slight chill in the air, almost as if someone left a window open. It's colder than most, and you can see as some of the auditorium chairs have this like thin layer of frost and ice on them. You make your way up the stage, similar to what you've been seeing like on windows. To the behind the stage, can almost see your breath. You get to the door, pull your keys out, and can I have a grit check from you, Melody?
Oh boy, this is gonna end terribly for me. Um, do I have a target number? Ooh.
7.
Oh, that's a 4 total.
Okay. Did you want to
Yeah.
add?
3.
Did you want to use your adversity tokens
Oh
to
no,
succeed?
I read that wrong. It's 3. But I have. Okay, so the target number is 7.
Yeah.
Okay. I know numbers. I will spend 4 adversity tokens to bump it up to 7.
Great. As you go to unlock the door, you both, Billy, you can hear this as well, hear that giggling as uh as it comes through. Oh, new people. Great.
Hi.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi.
Can I see them or just hear them?
You can just hear them for now. And there's like 3 or 4 voices.
Hi,
Are you gonna go
I'm
in?
Billy.
You should go in.
Uh-oh.
Ooh. Okay, I'll go in. What's in there?
I'm gonna step into the room as well.
The where you were holding all of the gifts and wrapping paper, everything is still there. But you have walked into this winter wonderland. There, it is if you have walked into a snowy day, that first snow of the year, as everything is kind of just tinged with this like lovely kind of glittering snow. Just thinly on the ground. You walk in, it's chilled. And atop the wrapping paper and the presents, you see 5 tiny silhouettes. Ooh! Ooh! Ah! Hello. Are you supposed to be here? You hear coming from one of the little tiny silhouettes at the top
Yeah,
of the gifts.
it's a little cold in here.
Oh yeah, we like it like that. It's kind of what we do. Everywhere we go is home.
We're just here to
Where-
check on our inventory. Are you guys supposed to be here?
Yeah, we're guarding the inventory.
Where's
Huh.
I'm Snowflake. As you see, as
Huh.
he stands up and kind of like shakes off a little bit. You see like the little like wisps of cold, and little like snowflakes kind of like fall off of him. Yeah, we were told by like the really tall guy and like these 2, 3. Oh, they all kind of blend together. People that we were here to guard the inventory and make sure no one touches it until the confetti party.
the really tall person? Like Mr.
Yeah.
Alistair? And
Yeah,
the
that's
Tinsley
his name.
And Axel?
Yeah, that's their
Oh,
names.
Well, you see, we're besties with all of them.
Oh, are you
and,
part of the confetti party too?
Well, actually, the confetti party is being postponed. We're gonna have a glitter party
Oh.
instead.
Glitter. And you just watch as everyone, all 5 of their eyes, glitter, 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 kind of like light up. That's so much better than confetti. You hear like one whisper.
Let me guess, the old man told you that confetti was like the best. Obviously, he has poor taste. Glitter is actually superior to confetti.
Yeah, I'd agree. So, Mr. Allister said that it was postponed.
Mhm.
Huh. Okay. Uh,
He had a change of heart after we showed him our PowerPoint.
can I have either a charm or a brains check?
Oh,
I'm
Just
I'm
tell
better
me
at
which.
brains.
I can do a charm.
Okay. Target number is 7.
My
Great.
brains was a 12.
Great.
Mine was an 11. Charm
Perfect.
was 11.
Okay. So between the two of you, you just see as Snowflake, who is head of this guard patrol, just go, oh, okay. I mean, if Mr. Allister said that it's postponed, then I guess it is. Where's the glitter coming from?
I'm gonna look at Irene.
I'm not there.
Our friend Irene has gone
He's
to.
dead. I'm just kidding.
Our friend Irene has gone to acquire the glitter from this special place. It's the glitter that the school uses for parties. It's party glitter,
Oh.
special
Okay.
glitter.
So, I guess we don't need all this paper then anymore.
Yeah.
Oh, what if we did confetti and glitter? Ooh, confetti glitter. Ooh, confetti glitter. Ooh, confetti glitter.
So
You hear as the
we
round robin happens.
we actually need this paper to wrap the presents that you're guarding.
Oh, that sounds so much better than using it for confetti.
Yeah.
Do
I
you
don't
need it now?
know. Well, we were told to do the wrapping this evening, but since Billy and I have some free time right now, we thought we'd check to make sure we have enough wrapping paper. So if you could just, you know, let us check the inventory and maybe put it away, then you wouldn't have to do any of the work.
Okay. Cool. You know, we're really great at wrapping presents. We could
I
help.
mean, so then you'll help us wrap presents during the glitter party?
Sure. As long as our head grand fairy says it's okay.
Ooh, yeah. All right. Well, maybe you should go talk to them. And Melody offers up a fist to Snowflake, like as a sign of like we're friends now, sort of vibes. Just fist bump.
Snowflake sees the fist layout, like out in front of them, and they just like hug it and like wrap themselves around your hand. Um, kind of like backpacking, like just like full on like legs up and around your fist.
Melody opens out her other hand and like to make sure that they don't fall off the fist and is like, oh yeah, I forget that you know you're small and stuff. And do you know how to do high fives?
High five.
And she holds him, and then she's like, never mind, it's okay.
Yeah, you watch as like Snowflake counts the 5 little fairies that are with them, and you see as all 5 of them just like float off the ground up to the ceiling. High five?
I, it's okay. It's just human things. I forget about the cultural differences. My bad.
All right. Well, do you need help moving the wrapping paper? We might be small, but we're pretty strong.
Sure, if you'd like. Is
You
there a how much of the wrapping paper do you think we could fit in our lockers?
I mean, I would
Because
think
it's a lot of presents to wrap.
Billy would probably have Steph's combination. So between the 4 lockers, I would say there's probably you probably have about 30 rolls of wrapping paper.
Yeah.
You could probably get most of them. Maybe you would have to find a second hiding spot for like the last 5.
Okay. Um,
So you
would the cheerleaders and the dance team have like lockers in the like chain in the locker room, like they're like separate
yeah.
from the main hallway? There you
Yeah,
go.
you could
Problem
definitely
solved.
Yep. Could definitely find a spare locker or something in the locker room to hide the last 5 of the
Yeah.
wrapping paper.
Just like in the group text, Irene, we're gonna have to use our lockers in the locker room to stash the rest of the wrapping paper. There's a lot of them. Send.
Um great. So you watch also, and remind me, what was your charm roll on Snowflake?
11.
11. And Jet, you were 13 for brains.
Yes.
Okay,
Or 12?
Okay.
I don't know.
12.
One of them.
Yeah.
You did
Yeah.
really
So
good.
you watch as like both of you can probably carry about 10 rolls of wrapping paper each, and you watch as the fairies, each of them, pick up 2 rolls of wrapping paper and start flying them down the hallway. So
Melody acts like an air traffic control directing the ferry traffic towards the different lockers.
And it's perfect. The hallway is completely and totally empty. I have a This is a weird one, but go with me. Can I have a flight roll?
Ooh, I can do that. Which one of us? I
Actually, all
any
3
of
of you.
us? Oh. Oh, nice. I got an 11
Light.
on a D12.
Nice.
Go.
7.
Okay. 2.
Okay. Oof.
All right. So, Billy and Melody, you have successfully found hiding places for all of the wrapping paper. Between all 4 lockers, Melody, you know Irene's combination. She gives it out to anybody who wants it.
I do.
And then find all of the find a spare locker in the locker room to hide the remaining. Irene,
Yes.
as you are coming out of the closet from to get the glitter cannon
Yeah.
guns, you hear giggling in like the Tinsleys, and you can hear Axel's voice, all kind of being very like, would you all just be quiet? Be quiet. We have a plan. We have a plan. We're gonna make confetti. Just hold your horses. I don't understand why you have to make so much chaos. and you know that exactly who they're talking to. As you come out, you see, almost as if they're holding court, you see about 20 or 30 different fairies sitting in the bleachers,
Huh?
as Axel and the two Tinsleys are standing in front of them. And you hear as there's an uproar as it's like sides are divided. We want glitter. We want confetti. I thought we were having a party. What's this about? And then you just hear them like shouting back and forth as like the Tinsleys are and Axel are trying to calm down these little
Yeah.
sugar plum fairies. And then you see Gummy flying above the crowd,
That's my boy.
face to face with Axel. See, here's the thing. I was told that there's also wrapping presents. And I would much rather wrap presents and shoot glitter than ruin all of that paper to make confetti. Sweet Pea's with me. And Sweet Pea, this is the first time that you're seeing this little thing. If Gummy looks like your uncle at like in the family, Sweet Pea is the baby niece. And is just like this cute, adorable little joy. And they are just both sitting there yelling at Axel. And then you watch as 5 more come up behind. And the rest of them. And then you see a few come around and like are sitting on the Tinsley's shoulder. One is on Axel's head. And that's what catches them off guard. As Axel goes and like swats. And you watch as these 30, 50 little tiny fairies just swarm the 3 of them.
Oh.
Oh, dang. Is Irene taking
Yes.
pictures of this? Just
And
like fairy violence, fairy
No.
riots.
Her eyes are just wide.
Damn. Melody and Billy. As you are coming out of the locker room, you also catch a glimpse at this tail end of just these small, tiny little silhouettes just encompassing Axel and the Tinsleys, where it just like looks like a cloud of shadow. And you watch as your 5 fairy friends take off. Hey! That's our family! And they just run to help. Team Glitter! As
Melody just like tries to on the slide take a picture, like, you know, to show Steph later.
Just like the twin telepathy, like you would not believe that they were. If only.
as this is all helping, as this is all happening, the footsteps come through the hallway,
Oh no.
and Axel is shouting, "Mr. Anderson! Mr. Anderson! You!" As like the hand like tries to like come out of like the shadow gets pulled back in. The Tinsleys are crying.
Killed.
And Mr. Allister walks in.
Now wait, do we get the sense? So as this is happening, the fairies are not like killing them. Are
No.
they? No, I
No.
didn't think they were. Okay, they're
No.
just like roughing them up a bit.
Yeah. There's some
Okay.
hair pulling going on. It's very much like it's just like there's like hair
I'm
pulling and like you just see like wisps of like frost and snow.
I am prepared. Irene, if Mr. Allister is coming, Irene is preparing herself to intervene if he tries to step to the fairies.
Okay.
We'll see what happens. Like, I'm prepared to tackle this man.
And you just hear the booming voice come across. What is the meaning of all of this? Everything goes silent.
Is there an opportunity for me to hide, for Melody to hide? Like, is she
Yeah.
visible in this?
I think
'Cause
it's
that's
very
what
like
she's-
the Scooby Doo aspect of like the heads popping out of the doors. Like you can see Irene on like the opposite end of the gymnasium, and the two of you are on, just kind of like peering at this scene.
Billy
Mr.
is not
Allister
hide.
comes in as everything goes silent and order is made. All the fairies kind of step down to the ground.
Is he the Grand
Tinsleys and
Fairy?
Axel
I swear to God, Erica.
get up.
I had so I theorized this earlier, and I was like, nah, it couldn't be.
Oh God.
As everyone kind of settles in line. Snowflake, Sweet Pea, Gummy. Here, please. Who told you the plans changed?
Oh. Uh-oh.
And you watch as the fingers point towards the three of you.
Here, wait. They knew you were here the whole time?
Yeah, they're fairies.
That doesn't
You
mean
guys
they're
are connected.
they're
Everyone's connected.
No. Yeah, the
Uh,
plans changed because your plan's dumb.
I didn't realize the Grand Fairy hates holidays. Huh? Oh wait, I don't know that. I didn't realize aliens hate holidays, huh?
Oh my God.
Well, that's a
Oh,
new one. You hear Mr. Allister say to the response.
We know your hair is possum fur. Okay, I know.
Close. So,
No.
Irene, Melody, Billy. Care to explain?
I just had a better idea for a better party than what you were planning. It'll be fun. Glitter. Everybody likes glitter more.
You wanted
I
to
have a
ruin
question.
the holiday hoard.
I have a
Did
question for
I?
you, Mr. Allister.
Mm-hmm.
If the fairies were going to turn our wrapping paper into glitter, how did you expect us to wrap the hoard?
Well, that's the catch. No paper, no presents, no hoard. But that wasn't exactly my plan. You three have this intensity about you. You're all very special.
That's what my mom says.
Thank you.
And at this moment, Steph kind of comes back in. Ah, Miss Robertson. We were waiting for you. Steph comes back. So, Mom didn't really pull me out of school. I just kind of, figured out who Mr. Allister was, and he didn't want me to ruin the fun.
fun. You can't find reason in this, man. They want to ruin the Holiday Hoard.
No. He wanted to prove how special it was.
Huh?
And how special it is to all of you. I know it's a really weird way of doing it.
Yeah, that's a little,
By
yeah.
sabotaging it.
Yeah, but he knew you would succeed, so like not really sabotage. Kind of sabotaging it?
It was a test.
It was a test, yes. I mean, I kind of got the hint whenever he said something about charity. Like, he really couldn't be that mean.
Yeah.
Yeah. You got me there.
As Miss Robertson is saying, she figured things out. And you watch as this swirl of what looks like powdered sugar and snowflakes and the smell of candy cane and gingerbread waft through as Mr. Allister stands there, not as Mr. Allister. But as the Grand Fairy. The
Okay.
icy cold exterior of that was this very gaunt, tall, lanky gentleman is now this radiant and shimmering, glowing fairy. He is now the size of a pencil and is floating there with this staff that is made of all of the holiday treats and winter magic, wearing a cloak that is the colors of the Aurora Borealis, and just all of this holiday winter cheer in one being.
I have a question.
Yes.
What happened to Miss Appleby?
Oh, I sent her on vacation. She's out in the Caymans.
Oh,
If you want to check your phone, I believe your phone's ding. Just sent you an email.
What does the
What do
email
you pull?
say?
You pull up the email. It is a
Like a
picture
technology
of.
fairy.
It is a letter that is written. Hello, my Tinsel Troopers. I hope in the last 24 hours you are preparing for the Holiday Hoard tomorrow. You know how much joy this brings to everyone in town. I really do apologize that I can't be there with you, but whenever this free vacation popped up, I couldn't say no. Why not spend holidays in the tropics? And there's a picture of Miss Appleby sitting in like a cabana. Yep. A pineapple in her hand.
Umbrella.
Yep. Whole, just like full 9 yards. I hope you're in good care with Mr. Allister. I heard of his little prank he wanted to play. I told him that my four brightest students would definitely live up to the task. Cheers. See you in the new year.
Okay. So as this is all happening, Irene wants. So if this is all a prank, Irene is looking at Axel and the Tinsleys to see if they're reacting to, if this is news to them that this is a prank, or if they're in on this.
You are watching the array of emotions go over Axel's face. And the Tinsleys just look dumbfounded as like Axel is standing there. What do you mean we weren't ruining the Hoard? I thought this was my chance. And the Tinsleys are just kind of like staring back like at each other and then at the now very small Mr. Allister and kind of like taking a few steps away from Axel because they're like, okay, we need our distance. They are going to erupt.
Your chance for what?
To really take over the school.
Why do you want to take over
Melody
the
has
school?
always stood in my way.
Oh. Melody didn't take over the school. Melody's just nice to people.
Yes, and everyone loves her for it. So
You
I
could be
thought,
nice to people.
you can give a
You
charm
could
roll.
try it. Oh gosh. Okay. No,
So Melody wraps her arm around Irene and looks at Axel, looks at them and says, "Try it right now. Be nice to Irene."
A total of 7.
7.
A total of 7.
Wait, is there a target number? Can I, as I'm doing this, can I assist by using adversity tokens? What is the
So-
target number?
The target number was 7.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But I'm still basically like helping
Yes.
Irene out by this.
Mhm.
Just like, go ahead,
Uh,
be nice to Irene.
I think you're a great mascot.
Okay, thank you.
And like, you kind of watch Axel lighten a little bit. Like the anger dissipates.
I think you're a great writer. I've seen some of your pieces. They're really well edited.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I appreciate it.
Is Axel also a senior?
Yes. Yeah, they would be in the same grade as you.
In a few months, both of us will be leaving this town. And we'll be out there seeing the bigger world. With your energy and your ambition, you can do whatever it is that you set your mind to. Can't wait to see what you do out there. And she smiles. And it's like, on the TV shows, when the main character smiles, it's like, ding! Like that really, like, picture perfect smile.
You watch as like the corner of Axel's mouth goes up in a slight smile. Catches what's going on, immediately drops it. Well, if I'm not ruining this present thing with these little tiny snowflakes, I am going to help, I guess.
I was hoping you would say that.
Tinsley's cancel our plans. We're wrapping presents.
Yeah!
Axel.
Picks
Do-
up the
do
kid
you know
and
what?
she's been holding the whole time.
An explosion of glitter and confetti now cover.
On that day, the Grinch's heart grew 3 sizes.
Melody's final words to Axel are, "Do you know why I've spent my entire high school career doing the Holiday Hoard? It's because it looks good on a college application."
I already said I was helping.
I just,
Well,
I know, I just like, it was one of those things that's just like, you could have been nice this entire time and helped people.
Mr. Alistair, the Grand Fairy, bangs his staff on, like, it sounds like it's coming from the ground, but he's like 5 feet off of it, to get everyone's attention. And all right, well, I feel like we have some presents to wrap. Is everybody ready?
Ice cream jump.
Yes.
And as the evening continues and the little sugar plum fairies all help holding down pieces of paper and pieces of scotch tape to get everything wrapped and relocated, are Are there any last holiday holiday hoard things that the three of you are doing throughout this present wrapping?
Melody just takes a bunch of pictures on her phone of all of her friends and stuff because she knows that she's graduating soon and she just doesn't want to. She wants to keep her friends close by having pictures and memories.
Billy is slipping random conspiracy theories into each present they wrap. Just like a little slip of paper,
Beautiful.
and it's like, did you know? And it's something completely outlandish.
Sweet Pea's on your shoulder and is like whispering new ones.
Oh my gosh.
Did you know
Yes.
that Bigfoot actually has really small feet? And his name is Gary.
His name's Gary. Whoa. Thank you.
Oh my god, I love that one.
I feel like you, as it's panning across all of these little conversations happening, it just stops on Irene. Like, I feel like Gumdrop is holding a bow in place so she can like tie it around his like little finger so it could be like the perfect knot. I'm like, now listen, if you can just pop in here whenever you want, you know you live somewhere special, not just the winter wherever you are, but like another plane or a winter wonderland or something. We should all be allowed to go. I think it would be fun and a good bonding experience.
Oh. I never really thought of that.
Huh?
Oh, maybe next year you can come to our town.
Oh.
Oh, we haven't had humans in a really long time.
Wait,
How cold is it?
I'm so
Do I need to
sorry.
bring my winter jacket?
Grand Fairy! And he's off.
yes.
Oh wait, I was part of the conversation.
No, but it makes sense that your ears would pick up on. Hold on, we're going to another plane of existence. Sign me up.
Ah.
You'll be comfy.
Checks
It's okay.
You
Oh
hear
my God.
Gummy answer back. Yeah, as the camera keeps panning from conversation to conversation, you swear you hear Axel and the Tinsleys genuinely laughing. As Melody, your treats have been passed around and compliments have been paid. Mr. Allister is asking you for recipes to take back with him. The holiday hoard settles as the preparations, as each gift is placed with a picture of what's inside the box. On top, the price tags, beautifully written, and this lovely sign that is doused in glitter and confetti that reads the Mulberry Holiday Hoard. You are ready for it tomorrow. Everything has been prepared. Everything has been prepped. And you have made many, many Sugar Plum Fairy friends.
Melody's a little like it's a little bittersweet for Melody because it's her last one before she goes away to college, but she looks at her friends who are all younger and says, I know you guys will carry on without me. Carry on the tradition. I'm so proud to have been a part of this for the last 4 years.
You could still come help.
Yeah, but I'll
Why
be out of
not?
state. It'll be really far away. We'll see.
We're here.
That's what
We're not going anywhere.
Or
Look, just make sure you post pictures on wherever you post pictures, and I'll still be a part of things. And if I can make it out, then I will.
With that last, final, bittersweet but lovely moment between the Tinsel Troopers, that is where we'll fade to black and end tonight's game. Thank you to all of you who have been sitting around this table with me. This was a wonderful story, and I'm so glad that I was here to help facilitate and tell it with all of you. Thank you to the audience for being here for this adventure. I am so thrilled with all of this, and for my first time running a game live on stream, um, it was fantastic. So before we are back next week, or we won't be back. Oh my gosh, I'm so like, I'm like, we're gonna keep playing. um, we won't be back next week, but next week the Ash and Shade Committee will be back on Wednesday. Keep looking out on all of our socials for more projects that we will have in the future. The Thursday table will return in the new year with some pretty awesome stuff. And
Ooh.
before we go,
Sequel?
where can the internet find all of you? We will go backwards. So I think, Anne, you were last, so you'll be first.
Great. Hi, I'm Anne. I'm exo underscore girl wonder on Twitter because that is what it will be until it dies. I have links and stuff on my pin post, so start there, and then you can see all of my links and what I am doing in the new year, which is a lot more than I have the time to explain right now. But I am taking a break. It hurts me to say I'm taking a break.
Jet.
Hi, I'm Jet, also known as Cos Pingu on all social medias. You can find me there, mainly Clock App. I post a lot of cosplay stuff. In the new year, I will be a part of another Twitch stream sometime. I can't say when or where, but if you stay tuned on Twitter.
Listen, I will go wherever Jet goes and support them. And so should you. You. And you.
Kelly.
Yes. I'm Kelly. I'm the Kel Hop on the internet. Pretty much everywhere you'll find me. I just want to say this game was a joy, and I am honored to have been part of your first streamed game, Erica. You did phenomenally. This was a lovely table, and you helped everybody facilitate just a lovely story. So thank you.
Thank you. Alrighty. For the last time for a while, you'll see my face here. I am Erica Jean. You can find me on socials at Colin a Cleric 315 or Colin a Cleric 15 on what used to be called Twitter. Um, Also, check out all of our socials at 5% Chance. I cannot say, and I will say one last time, thank you, thank you, thank you to everyone at this table. And of course, also thank you to our technical producer who is behind the scenes, Curtis.
Hi,
I
Curtis.
wouldn't be able to do this without you, literally. So, with that, have a happy holidays. We will see you all around the internet and look forward to the future. Bye, everybody.
Bye.